After the release of the mind-blowing Holy Mountain, you would think that Jodorowsky will be on the roll, especially with him going full speed on his adaptation of Frank Herbert's science fiction novel Dune. Sadly though, that project never went through, and Jodorowsky went through sort of a dark age in which he became a director for hire, resulting in Tusk. No, not the recent Kevin Smith film. This Tusk was released in 1979, some sources say 1980. Right from the bat, we get a pretty cool opening theme song. Obviously, I used it for the July-Dorowsky theme song here. I love it! And that's about it. Thankfully, this theme plays at various other instances throughout the film. The film is set in India under British occupation, but is a French production. It is about a little girl and an elephant who are born at the same time as each other. Their paths cross over when the girl, whose name is Elsie, buys the elephant and names him Tusk. There are some neat transitions which fade to and from a painting into the next scene, like this, as well as several scenes which show off the elephant's strength, as if we didn't see those before. But at times, the film seems like a documentary which some other director could have done without changing the film that much. Now, I said that parts of the Holy Mountain were like a documentary, but then it was fascinating. It held my interest. This is just generic by contrast. That's the word that describes this film. It's just a generic and kind of boring film, with very little of the weirdness that you would come to expect with a film by Jodorowsky. There are some scenes that are kind of creepy, but again, all the themes here could have been done by another director and nothing would have changed. From the theme of freedom, to the depictions of the maltreatment of the natives and the elephants, to the relationship between Elsie and her Tusk. Some people may like this film for being a touching drama between a human and her animal. Well, if that is true, then why don't you watch other films like Marley and Me or Dolphin Tale? Even Jodorowsky refuses to talk about this film to this day, so it would not hurt to call this film not part of Jodorowsky's film library, but because his name is attached to the director's slot, I feel I have to review this. It's only an hour and 54 minutes, but the film seems longer than that. As a reviewer, I try not to skim through a movie I am reviewing simply because it is good practice to do so in order to get a fully informed opinion, but here, I was tempted to do so several times. I ended up fast forwarding through most of the second half, which could be better than just halting with the film halfway through, as I was tempted to do so. This has never been released on DVD here in the United States. I don't think it has been anywhere. So I was expecting the task of finding this film to be an extremely difficult one. In fact, it was the exact opposite, as I easily found the whole film with subtitles on YouTube, in low quality, but it doesn't matter. The only memorable part would be the music. Aside from the opening theme, we get weird synthesizer and guitar music, as well as traditional Indian music. But why is a British Indian band playing My Country 'Tis of Thee, a song of the USA? I'm not kidding, just listen. The film ends with Tusk escaping this trap he has fallen under, and this group of men take Elsie away while she is asleep and threaten to kill her. But this other guy is able to save her, alongside Tusk, who impales one, crushes the other one with his feet, and destroys a house, crushing the final poacher. Damn. But finally Tusk gets his freedom, and Elsie finds love, so that's all good. In the end, I wouldn't recommend this film that much, even to hardcore Jodorowsky fans. If you want to hear some neat music, check it out I guess. Otherwise, stay away. And with that, I give Tusk 2 elephants out of 5.